Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona and welcome back if you are flowing with me again. Today's class is a 45-minute Vinyasa flow class and it's part 9 of the full body series of classes. And in today's class we flow at quite a continuous and rhythmic pace, but it's also quite a mindful breath-based practice. And if you do like practicing with props, I'd suggest a block as well as a belt, but it's not essential. And if you are enjoying the classes and you'd like to support me creating and posting each week, I'm on Patreon and all the details are in the description below. I really hope you enjoy your practice. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. And begin your practice in a child's pose, balasana at the back of your mat. Your knees can be wide or narrow, big toes to touch. And rest your arms and your forehead forward to the floor. Take the next minute to just settle and rest easy. Invite your shoulders to slump, your jaw to loosen and drop. And your belly to soften so your breath can naturally fall into it. And sense a gentle expansion of your breath across the dome of your back. And encourage yourself to breathe slow enough so you can feel the detail of your breath, how your breath responds in this shape. And before we flow, know that this is your rest pose. You're welcome to return here anytime during the practice, anytime you may need to take rest or do less. Just join back in the flow whenever you're ready. Making your way onto all fours now, spacing your fingers wide under the shoulders, your knees under the hips. Take a few rounds of cat and cow with the beat of your own breath's rhythm. Inviting the expansion of the movement to deepen your breath and establish a cadence for your practice. Each breath in, welcoming a sense of vitality, breathing your body awake and open. Every exhale, clearing out, releasing any stagnation or congestion. Returning to a child's pose on your next exhale. And adding on an inhale, glide up all fours, and this time tuck your toes, take your knees a little closer together. On your inhale, arch your spine, soften your belly. Exhale, bring your right knee to chest and dome your spine. On an inhale now, down dog splits, extend your right leg up and back. Exhale, slowly take a core lunge in the air, bring your right knee to your nose. Deep inhale, extend up and back. Exhale, core lunge. Breathe your right leg up and back. Pause. Then bend your right knee, gently lengthen the front of your hip open. Right heel to your left buttocks. Here to pause. An option to land the left forearm down if you'd like more sensation, or you might like to explore a little movement through the right hip or the foot. On your in-breath, straighten and square your hips, hands flush, arms straight. On your exhale, low lunge, step your right foot up. Keep your hands low, tap your left knee down, and just stay for a few cycles of breath, smooth and steady. And when you deliberately slow your breath, you naturally breathe more efficiently. So just breathing on purpose here with intention. Moving into the half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana on your exhale, straightening into your right leg any amount there. And this slow, intentional breath helps you to feel and notice more. And you're more likely to respect your body's limits. Go ahead, re-lunge your right knee and step back to all fours. Child's pose on your exhale, empty the lungs. Again, rising up all fours, toes touched. On an inhale, arch your spine, look up. Exhale, left knee to chest and round your spine. On your inhale, down dog splits, send the left leg up and back. Exhale, core lunge, left knee to chest. Once more, inhale, down dog splits. Exhale and curl in. Down dog splits on your in-breath. Pause. Then bend your knee and gently open the hip. An option to remain here or take your right forearm to the floor. And exploring any circles or movement through your left hip now. On your inhale, straighten your left leg, arms straight, square the hips. Exhale, low lunge, left foot lightly to your hands, right knee softly down. On the fingertips, draw the shoulder blades down. Breathing slow and deep. And on your exhale, Ardha Hanuman, half splits, rock your weight back, straighten through your left leg, toes flexed. Lunging forward on your inhale, and this time step up to the top of your mat. Feet hip width apart, open on your inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold and release on your out breath. Hold here. You can catch opposite elbows if you like. Soften your knees. Let your head hang heavy. Just moving your weight evenly from your heels to your toes. And then release your hands to the floor and we'll twist and flow. Set the right fingertips in front of your right foot. Bend into your right knee. Sweep the left arm up toward the ceiling. Straighten through your left leg. Take a smooth breath in. On your exhale, thread your left arm under your body. Reach around for your right shoulder blade. As you go, straighten your right leg. Bend the left knee. Once more between the two, breathe your left arm up, bend the right knee, straighten your left. Exhale, thread the left arm and switch the bend of your knees. Inhale, reach the left arm up toward the ceiling. Exhale, left hand to the floor. On your inhale, rise, come to stand, sweep the arms overhead. On your exhale, cactus your arms, lift your chest. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Take another breath. Exhale and forward fold, deep bend in the knees as you go. Stay here, inhale, lift just a little. Exhale and fold a little deeper. Release your hands to the floor, left fingertips in front of the left foot. On an inhale, twist, send the right arm up toward the ceiling. Right leg straight. Exhale, thread the right arm under your body. Now your left leg straightens, right knee bends. Inhale to reach your right arm up. Switch the bend of the knees. Exhale and thread. Once more, inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, right hand to the floor and fold. On your inhale, rise tall, come to stand, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Swim the hands behind your back, knot the fingers, take another breath. Bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, keep the hands, lift up just a little. Exhale and fold a little deeper. Release your hands to the floor. On an in-breath, rise. Sweep the arms overhead. Press your palms. Exhale, settle the hands to your heart. We'll set up our flow now. Heel your feet nice and wide. Turn your toes out. On an inhale, circle your arms overhead. Palms press. Exhale, hands through your heart center. Lower it to Malasana, Yogi Squat. Your version that suits your knees here. Stay here. Inhale. On your exhale, straighten the legs and forward fold. Parallel your feet. Lift up halfway on your inhale. Exhale, step the right foot back for lizard pose. Take the hands to the inside of your left foot. Take a breath here, either on the fingertips or palms. Send the chest forward. And exhale, tap the right knee to the floor. Inhale, lift and straighten your right leg. Exhale, tap it softly down. Once more, inhale. Exhale and set your right knee down. Working into the hips now, hug your left inner knee to your upper left arm and go ahead, circle the left hip. And then take it back, opposite direction. Coming back to center, reframe your front foot, raise your right knee with stepping back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, shift forward, plank pose. On your exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. On your inhale, lift lightly into low cobra, bhujangasana. On your exhale, press back to a child's pose, empty your lungs. On an inhale, glide up, all fours, adding on. Keep drifting the hips forward, arms straight, lift your feet. Scorpion the legs, open the chest. Exhale, flex your toes, feet to the floor, press back. Downward facing dog. Hit a pause. Take 3 slow, steady breaths. Next in-breath, raise your right leg up and back, down dog splits. Exhale, one time, core lunge in the air, hollow your belly. Inhale, down dog splits. On your exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, just for a beat. Inhale, straighten and square your hips. Exhale, this time, step up, runner's lunge, right foot to your hands. On the fingertips here, 3 cycles of breathe. Then you can sway a little forward, rock a little back. On your exhale now, pyramid variation. I'm going to lift the hips, bend your left knee here, straighten the right leg. And if it's possible, lift and flex your right toes. Just fold in. Breath to movement now. Go between the two once more. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid variation. Left knee bends, right leg straight. Re-lunge your right leg and we're stepping up, top of the mat. Inhale, open your chest forward. Exhale and fold in Uttanasana. Come to stand, circle your arms overhead, grow long, gaze up. Prayer hands to your heart on your exhale. Left side now, to heel your feet nice and wide. Arms sweep overhead. Spot your thumbs as you look up. Exhale, prayer hands lower into Malasana, squatting low. Stay for your in-breath, inner knees wide. Exhale, straighten the legs and forward fold, point the toes forward. On your inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back for lizard lunge. Hands on the inside of your right foot, pause on the fingertips or the palms, take a breath. And on your exhale, tap the left knee to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Once more, inhale, lift. Thigh strong. Exhale, lower and soften. Left knee to the floor. Circling through your right hip now, hug your right knee, upper right arm, and then guide your hip in a neat circle. Roll it back, opposite way. And then coming back to center, raise your left knee, reframe your front foot, step back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, low cobra, bhujangasana. On your exhale, child's pose, balasana, just for a beat. On your inhale, glide up all fours, shifting the hips forward, arms straight, lift the feet, scorpion legs. Exhale, flex the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Breathe in smooth. Exhale long. On your inhale, raise your left leg up and back, down dog splits. Exhale, core lunge in the air, round the spine. Inhale, down dog splits. And then bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, straighten and square. Exhale, step up, runner's lunge. Left foot to your hands, pause here. Open your chest forward, reach your heel back. On an exhale, pyramid variation, lift the hips here, bend your right knee, straighten into your left leg any amount. Lift and flex the left toes. Then go breath to movement once more. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid variation, right knee bends. Re-lunge your left leg and step up. Right foot meets the left, top of your mat. Open and then fold in half with your breath. Rise to stand, sweep the arms tall. Hands lower to the center of your chest. We'll add on now, take your feet wide, ready to squat, arms overhead on your inhale. Press your palms, sit low into Malasana squat. Take a breath, lengthen your spine. Exhale and twist now. Take the right fingertips down to the right, raise the left arm up on a diagonal. Next in-breath, hands to prayer, center of your chest. Exhale and twist, left hand down, right hand high. Come back to center, press your palms. And on an exhale, forward fold, straighten the legs, point the feet forward. On an inhale, open your chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step the right foot back for lizard pose. One time here, inhale on the fingertips. Exhale, tap your right knee down. Inhale, lift and straighten your right leg. Exhale, right knee to the floor. One time, circle your left hip. And then circle back, opposite direction. Reframe your front foot, raise the right knee, plant the hands flush, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward, plank pose. Exhale to the floor. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, Balasana, child's pose, empty the lungs. Inhale all fours, raise the feet, Rock forward, lift the chest, send the skull back toward your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, send the right leg up and back. Exhale, take a core lunge in the air. Inhale, extend your right leg up and back. Then bend your knee and open your hip. Inhale, center your hips, and on an exhale, step your right foot up, runner's lunge. Stay for your in-breath. Pulse to your pyramid variation on your out-breath. Re-lunge your right leg. Steady your feet nice and wide while you're low, and then rise up, high lunge. Reach your arms by your ears. Press your palms and then lower your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to ground your posture. On an inhale, circle your arms overhead. Work towards straightening your right leg. Exhale, hands to prayer. Rebend your right knee, just flowing with your breath. Inhale, arms sweep up, 2 straight legs. Exhale, lower your hands, rebend your right knee. Stay here, take a breath. Exhale, tip forward and twist now. Left elbow outside of your right thigh, or you can take your left fingertips to the floor, right hand high. Inhaling to lengthen your side waist, flare your ribs. Exhale to turn and twist. Next in-breath, return to your high lunge. Come up slow. On your exhale, warrior 2, land and seal your left heel. 5 breaths. Feeling your breath move through your whole shape. A little flow now. Take your breath with you on an inhale, 5-point star. Straighten the legs, reach the arms. Exhale, warrior 2, deep lunge, torso upright. Inhale, 5-point star. Exhale, warrior 2, steady breath. Keep the legs where they are now. On your inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands to the floor, stepping up to the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold, let go. Inhale, rise. And exhale, prayer hands to your heart. Left side, widen your feet, point the toes out. On an inhale, arms overhead. Press the palms and lower into your squat. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale and twist to your left, left fingertips down, right hand to the sky. On your inhale, return, hands to prayer, center of your chest. Exhale and twist, right hand down, left hand high. Come back to center. Straighten your legs and forward fold on your exhale, toes point forward. Inhale, lift and open, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left foot steps back for lizard. One time here, inhale. Exhale, tap the left knee down. Inhale, lift and straighten your left leg. Exhale, left knee to the floor. One time now, circle your right hip and circle back. Reframe your front foot, raise your left knee, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, plank pose. Exhale to the floor. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, child's pose, taking your seat to your heels. Inhale, all fours, raise the feet, send the chest forward and up, your skull back. scorpion. Exhale, downward facing dog just for a beat. Next inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, core lunge, left knee to chest. Inhale, left leg up and back. Bend the knee and open your hip. Inhale, center, square the hips. Exhale, step the left foot up, runner's lunge. Stay for a breath. Pyramid on your out breath. Re-lunge your left leg and then transition into your high lunge. Stagger your feet wide, arms overhead, no rush. Press your palms and lower your hands to your heart center. Take a full cycle of breath. Feel your feet into the mat. On an inhale, arms overhead, straighten your legs. Exhale, hands to prayer, rebend your left knee. Again, inhale, arms sweep up, 2 straight legs. Exhale, lower your hands, rebend. Stay here, breath in. Exhale, tip forward and twist. Right elbow outside of the left thigh, or right fingertips to the floor if it gives you more space. Next in-breath, return to your high lunge. And then open out, warrior 2, right heel to the floor, breathing slow and deep. On your inhale, we'll flow, 5-point star, arms reach up. Exhale, warrior 2, just moving like you're resisting the air. Inhale, 5-point star. Exhale, warrior 2, nice deep lunge in the legs. Keep them where they are on your inhale, reverse. Left arm up and back. Exhale, this time hands to the floor and step back. Downward facing dog. Just ground into your hands. Push the floor away, let your arm bones grow a little longer. Let your heels go a little heavier. So final standing flow coming up. Stay with me, we'll repeat, we'll change it up and add on. On your inhale, raise your right leg up and back, down dog splits. Exhale, core lunge, knee to nose. Inhale, down dog splits. This time, exhale, step up, runner's lunge. Take a breath, smile the collarbones open. Exhale, pyramid. Next breath in, rebend, rise up, high lunge. Press your palms overhead and then exhale, hands to prayer. One time now, on your inhale, circle your arms overhead, straighten your legs. Exhale, hands to prayer, rebend your right knee. Moving into warrior 3 now. Keep your weight in your right heel as you tip forward, float your left leg up. Lifting from the inseam of your left thigh. Dropping the left hip bone gently down to level the hips. Hands release to the floor, flowing through a Vinyasa, step back, plank pose. Chaturanga, lower all the way to your belly. Cobra on your inhale, using your core strength to lift. Exhale now, child's pose, seat to your heels. Inhale all fours, raise your feet, lift your chest, arc back. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Right away, raise your right leg up and back. Just stay with me here. On your exhale this time, shift forward to a 3-point plank. Transitioning into side plank on your left, your version. So you could modify here, left knee to the floor, or balance on the knife edge of your left foot and keep the right foot lifted or stacked. Keep the left side waist strong. You can stay here or step the right toes behind, pike your hips and flip, opening through the chest. Take one more breath. Firm your core, land back, downward facing dog. Let the hands, the feet land and ground. Make contact with your breath. Come back into balance, body and breath. On your inhale, raise your left leg up and back, down dog splits. Exhale, core lunge in the air. Inhale, down dog splits. On your exhale, step up, runner's lunge. Onto the fingertips, take a breath. Exhale, pyramid pose and fold. Next breath in, coming into high lunge. Rise up, press your palms overhead, and then lower your hands to your heart center. One time now, inhale, circle your arms overhead, straighten your legs. Exhale, hands to prayer, rebend the left knee. Preparing for warrior 3, we're here to hold, just move slow. Raise the right leg. Smooth, steady breath. Then landing lightly, fingertips to the floor, take it back through a Vinyasa, plank on your inhale. Chaturanga to the floor. Cobra on your inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Inhale, all fours, raise your feet, lift your chest, drop your skull back. Exhale, land the feet, downward facing dog. Right away, left leg up and back, down dog splits. Move into a 3-point plank. Firm core here, side plank on your right. Modifying if that feels best. Stay here, or you can flip left toes to the floor behind you. Lift and expand your shape. Just try and firm down where you touch the ground. Take one more breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll take rest. Well done. 5 to 8 breath here. And feel free to drop the knees to the floor, buttocks to the heels for a child's pose if that feels more restful. Take a deep breath in wherever you're at, and then let the breath go. Next breath in, gaze forward, and then just take a light hop to the middle of your mat. Standing forward fold, take your feet hips width apart, hook on to your big toes with your peace fingers, your thumbs. On your inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale and fold over your legs. Send your elbows wide. Relax your head heavy. You can deeply bend the knees here. Try and free all sides of your neck, just lightly drawing the shoulder blades up toward the ceiling. Keep your bind now, take a halfway lift. Exhale and release. If you'd like to practice crow pose here, Bakasana, heel your big toes to touch, squat low, knees wide to prepare, or the option to land on your buttocks and take Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. Your knees will go wide, soles of the feet together. So we're going to take the next 8 breaths to explore your shape. If you're arm balancing, knees to your upper arms, hug your inner elbows in, and then use your fingertips as little breaks as you ground and grip the mat. Looking forward, experimenting with lifting the feet, one or both. And when you're ready, release. And we're all going to meet up lying down on our backs. Please grab any additional layers or props you may wish to have with you as you recline. We're going to set up for 2 back bends, bridge and fish pose. Beginning with bridge, taking the feet to the floor, arms by your sides, and then gently lifting the hips. Now if you have a block there, you can slide it underneath your buttocks for a little bit more of a supportive back bend. And wherever you're at, just try and avoid any over effort. If your breathing feels like it's shortened, just ease off a little until you find your sweet spot. Open, expanded with an easeful breath. Creating space through the front of your spine, reaching your hips away from your chest. Next exhale, just rocking off the shoulders or your block and releasing all the way down. Take a moment between shapes, a full cycle of breath. And then moving into fish pose, Matsyasana. Lift the buttocks, slide the hands under, palms face down, and extending both legs straight. And choose here, point or flex your toes. And then when you're ready, arching your spine away from the mat, looking back, come to rest on the top of your head. And then chin to chest, slowly lower down, release your hands, and gather your knees in toward your chest. Let's take a little rock and roll side to side, decompressing through the low back. And transitioning into Supta Padangusthasana, reclined big toe pose. Keep your right knee hugging in, step the left foot to the floor, extend your right leg up toward the ceiling. So you can rest your hands behind your right leg or bind, your choice. Take 8 slow breaths. Invite the front of your shoulders to dissolve and release down. Your expression to soften. And then from here, we're going to make our way into reclined Gomukhasana, cow face legs. Wrap your right leg over your left, then lift your feet and either hold your knees, draw them in, or slide your hands to the outer edges of your feet. And in both versions, just encouraging your feet away from one another to access that outer hip stretch. And then changing sides, unwrap the legs, take your left knee to your chest, right foot to the floor, and then gently extending your left leg up. So just sneaking your way into this back body stretch. You're deliberately slowing your breath now. And still maintaining a little bit of resistance into your hands as you draw the leg back toward you. And then release and wrap your legs for Gomukhasana now, left leg over your right. Find a version here that works for you. I like to catch a hold of the knees rather than the feet because it allows my upper body to rest. And release. We're taking a final twist now before Shavasana. So just place a foot to the floor. Option to keep the wrap of your legs or unwrap them and stack them. Take your arms wide to a T. Then shift your knees over to your right. And when you're ready, send the gaze out to your left. And then come back through center, rewrap the legs and switch sides. Knees to the left, eyes to the right. And release. Final relaxation, restoration now. Shavasana, take rest. Invite your arms to lay by your sides. Let your legs fall wide and your body open. Take this opportunity to find calm and allowing the stillness to find you. Consciously now fading your body's weight into the support beneath you. Sigh your breath out of your whole body, letting go now. And I'll be back to guide you back in a few minutes. And gently, softly drift your awareness back. Become aware of the space around you, the sounds that surround you. Breathe a full body breathe, inviting yourself awake with your breathe, wriggle and stretch. And then bending your knees, take your feet to the floor. When you're ready, rolling out to your right side. Pause for a moment here, let your eyes flutter open. Adjust to the light in your room. Then gently, softly drag your way back up to sit. Thank you so much for joining me for your practice today. I so appreciate you being here. Take care. Namaste.